because you had some concerns about my original post. So I wanted to clarify a few things. First of all, I do treat my students like adults. I don't take roll. I don't require doctor's notes. I don't require obituaries. I don't require any of that because, as you said, I agree that you're grown, and so it's your education, and what you invest in it is what you get out of it. So when I'm talking about notifying professors, I'm talking about notifying professors if there's a problem. For example, you don't show up for an exam like one of my students didn't on Friday, or you just missed turning in some major assignments. Communicating with your professor does not mean sharing your personal business, because I tell my students all the time, I don't want to know your personal business because I don't want you to know mine. However, you have to help me help you. And as they say, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So if you're just missing class, missing major assignments that are going to have you failing the class, then as soon as possible, you need to go see your professor and do something. I didn't say tell me your business, but you got to do something, because otherwise, I don't know what's going on. I can't read your mind. And at what point do I just say, okay, I give up, you're not here, and just give you the F, as opposed to trying to work with you? So I just wanted to clarify that you can't get blood from a turnip. So it really just goes back to communication, right? If you're not telling me anything and you're just missing, then you just get a 0 on the test. Just because someone tells me in advance they're going to be absent for sports, for a plant trip, for a job interview, because they have a death in the family, I don't give them a 0 because they have communicated with me. The problem is when you don't communicate. You can't just stick your head in the sand and expect me to read minds and know what's going on. For example, like I said, at the very first second you see there's a problem, either before or after, you need to let your professor know. My exam was 10 o'clock a.m. on Friday. As of right now, I still have not heard from the student. I don't know what's going on. That's what I mean by notify your professor. Let them know something. You ain't got to tell me your business. You don't have to tell me your family business. But I have to do something. Otherwise, I just have to assign a grade off what I have